These status acknowledge me, honestly. Put the seat back in the odyssey. Prodigy alone, mama wanted sucking to swallow me. Whack ties.
Welcome to the Check-In Report. And I am here to do an album review of the new J. Cole album, Might Delete Later. I'm here for it. If you haven't been underneath a rock, if you haven't seen J. Cole's concession speech, where, you know, he pretty much got on his hands and knees and started kissing the feet of the Compton MC Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
That's what's been happening now. And I'm just here to give my thoughts on the project as a whole. You know, going into this thing, you know, let's just give a little backdrop. You know, the off season, I think that the off season was a good body of work, right? And that's pretty much the last time we've heard of Cole. And, you know, he's been killing feature after feature after feature, from, you know, the Lil Yachty feature to the first person shooter feature. He's been doing his thing, right? So getting this project as a surprise, you know, and I'm just giving you my first thoughts of when this thing dropped. You know, getting this EP with all of these, you know, rap battles going on with the Kendrick Lamars and the Drakes and the first person shooters and the Like That song, I was excited going into this project, right? And, you know, the first song, Pricey, some people don't like Pricey. I think it was an incredible opener track. I like Pricey. I even liked the little poetic thing that Gucci Mane did at the end of the track. I enjoyed Pricey. And then you go into Crocodile Tearz, another banger. I have to give my props. Another banger. And then, you know, we're going two songs deep now, and then we're going to Crocodile Tearz, and I'm just like, man, it's just banger after banger. You know, 3 songs deep now, and I feel like around that 4th, 5th song, things started to slow down, and then when I heard the song Fever, that's when I started to get a little worried. What is he doing here? You've been on tour with Drake a little bit too long, J. Cole. What are you doing? Nobody wants to hear a song like Fever, J. Cole. I was utterly disgusted when I heard that song. I'm like, what is this? What is this, J. Cole? Get back to the rapping. You know, but genuinely, most of the songs I was enjoying. Even Pie, I like the song Pie. I thought that was a good song. He was throwing shots at Kendrick Lamar. You know, and ultimately, you know, give or take, I like the first half of this project. I think that it slowed down in the middle. Then ultimately we get to the end of the album, right? Because I don't think that any of the other songs, Sticks and Stones was pretty cool, but other than that, nothing was really, you know, moving me outside of those 3 songs. So, you know, ultimately I was enjoying the first half of this project, right? Then we get to the 7-minute song, the 7-minute drill, the song that J. Cole has apologized on tour for. And, you know, going into the song, and I'm just giving you my first thoughts of when I heard this song. I thought that it lacked energy. I thought a lot of the points that he brought up in the song just weren't good points. I mean, how can J. Cole talk about anybody's discography when his discography has been putting people to sleep for over a decade? How can you clown one of the greatest discographies in hip hop currently when your music puts people to sleep? It's like NyQuil. J. Cole, come on. Born Sinner, Sideline Story. I thought that the diss record was kind of weak, and ultimately I just felt like it just felt more to be desired with that. And then we get into Sunday Night, and I was bumping this project. It was starting to grow on me more. I was starting to listen to more of the songs and more of the records, and it was ultimately growing on me. I was ready to say that this was one of J. Cole's better projects. I was ready to say that this is one of J. Cole's better projects. But ultimately, Sunday happened. J. Cole takes the stage. He gives his concession speech. I'm calling it his concession speech, where he concedes in the rap battle. He feels like the battle broke his soul. He was rolling around in bed, waking up in cold sweats. Oh! About Kendrick Lamar dissing him back, or him hurting some type of friendship, or hurting his, I don't know exactly why. I still don't know why. But ultimately he did what he did, right? And I'm not gonna knock him. If that's how he felt in his heart and his spirit, that's how he felt in his heart and his spirit. But ultimately, after sitting with this project for a few days and digesting it all in totality, up until the moment of him taking the stage and giving a concession speech, this is a trash project, ladies and gentlemen. It has a handful of songs that are good, handful of songs, but I'm ready to call this thing kind of trash. Because a lot of the things, and now listen, throughout this album, he's giving shots to Kendrick Lamar. He's giving shots to him. He's dissing him on a few tracks. There's a few bars where he's giving. It just makes me feel like, after listening to this project, that you didn't mean any of this stuff. Because you got on stage, you conceded, you don't want to battle. So it makes me feel like you're not competitive. So everything that you rapped about being competitive in the landscape of rap, you're not standing on it. All of the things you said about Kendrick Lamar, we talked about his discography, you even called him the P word. That none of it you stood on. You didn't stand on any of this thing. So for me, it just feels like this project felt flat. This is a garbage project. This is not a good project. There's a few handful of songs. If you downloaded it, the songs that I would suggest are Crocodile Tearz, Pricey, Ready with Cameron. Those were good songs. And Pie. Pie is cool. But really, any of the songs where he was clapping at Kendrick, and even I have to say with Pie, because Pie is one of those records, can you really keep those songs if none of the bars he's standing on? He's not standing on any of the things he says on this album. All of the things he says competitively, all of the things he raps about dissing Kendrick Lamar, none of it he's standing on. So it makes me feel like you should have just kept this in your hard drive. Maybe you should have just deleted it altogether. Maybe you should have never just uploaded this project, J. Cole. My opinion. So for me, the project fell flat. I think it's a garbage project. It's a trash project. And I'm disappointed in Cole. I'm disappointed in the moment. And I felt like the concession speech ruined this body of work, because it made me feel like everything that you rapped about on this project was something that you could not stand on, and it's not something that you feel in your heart. All of the things you rapped about on this project, I don't feel like it came from your heart. I felt like you had to force to do this just to be, in the competitive landscape of rap. And that's where I'm at with this project. But let me know what you think of this project. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. J. Cole, man. I might delete later. He should have just kept it deleted. But thank you guys for joining me. Yeah.
Reppin' the road, foreign dollars on my name and they toes. These studies announce me, honestly, put the seat back.